very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Lunchtime News. I'm Shanjaram Padi. First, a look at your headlines. Susantha Punchinulime released of all charges in the Nalamda Illawala murder case. Fishermen in Thopu protest demanding for fuel subsidies. Signs that tension may arise between America and India as India retaliates over diplomat arrest. Now for the stories in detail, Deputy Minister Susantha Punchinulime has been cleared of all charges in the Nalamda Illawala murder case today. The trial into the murder of Nalamda Illawala was taken up at the Ratnapura High Court today. The verdict was delivered by High Court Judge Achala Vengapulli at the Ratnapura High Court. The late Nalamda Illawala was gunned down on the 11th of February 1997 in Kuruvita in a clash between UNP and People's Alliance supporters. On to other local news, teachers' unions charged that the cut-off marks of the Grade 5 scholarship examination of some of the leading national schools has not been released. They point out that because of this, a number of talented students lose an opportunity after facing a competitive examination.
With
the current situation of the cut-off marks, what we constantly mentioned was that they have already enrolled students into schools from grade 1 to 5, exceeding its quota. This is a very serious matter. So what they have done is that they have overcrowded these classes by enrolling students into schools in between. They are restricting the right of the students who excelled in the examination. We have observed that the cut-off marks of schools like Richmond College Gaul and Rahula College Mathura have not been released. This is a very pressing issue. The grade 5 scholarship examination is very important for students in rural schools to gain admission to a leading school. So if such an opportunity is not given to these students, it is a very serious problem. Now, when Newsfirst contacted the Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Andra Dissanayaka, he said that if there is an issue in the cut-off marks, immediate steps will be taken to inquire into the matter. Now, Commissioner of the Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission, Dr. Pratibha Mahanamaheva, says that many countries across the globe are gradually arriving at a correct view on the human rights situation in Sri Lanka. He made this statement at an event held in Colombo yesterday. A program was held for ministry secretaries and officials to create awareness on human rights. There is a certain level of flexibility towards Sri Lanka. Countries like China, Russia, Cuba, Vietnam, the Middle East and South Africa are gradually drawing closer towards Sri Lanka. The message has been passed on by the President. So the European countries fear that some of the alliances will break away as well. It is for this reason that these resolutions are passed. Furthermore, Dr. Mahanamaheva stressed that the government has not provided accurate information to the international community regarding the current human rights situation. The 2009 humanitarian mission ended. 195,750 persons came to the cleared areas. What did the army do thereafter? Did they make any arrest? No.
Right to feed oneself.
They gave their own food, donated blood and medical supplies. They took in the most dangerous terrorists and rehabilitated 14,000 of them and have now given them jobs. Why can't other countries see this?
We
say that there are only two main factors in human rights: dignity and survival. Factors such as equality, power, superiority, family, these don't affect a human being, but they do possess dignity. Inspector General of Police N.K. Ilangokon stressed on the need of providing a friendly service to the people in the north and east. He pointed this out at a passing out ceremony held at the Police Academy in Kalatura.
240 junior police officers who joined the force in Tamil medium and 233 junior constables passed out from the academy. We hope to enroll all of you for service in the police stations in the north and east. You must always strive to be friendly and win their confidence and prove that the Sri Lankan police is different to the LTTE police that they used to know.
Making headlines this afternoon, a protest commenced at 10 this morning, blocking the Colombo Putlam, Colombo Kuliapitia and Nigambu Kurunayagala main roads from the Thopur junction in Vaikal, Vennapur. This protest is organized by a group from the Multi-Day Fishermen's Collective. Our correspondent says that the protesters are demanding the release of Sri Lankan fishermen in Indian custody and the banning of foreign vessels from engaging in fishing activities in Sri Lankan waters. According to our correspondent, the group had commenced the protest by blocking the Thopur roundabout. A heavy traffic build-up was reported from the areas due to the demonstration. Still in local news, the Department of Fisheries states that they are discussing the possibility of freeing the Sri Lankan fishermen who are under arrest in India before Christmas. The Director General Nimal Hettiarachchi said that discussions were held in this regard with the officials at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs yesterday.
According to the Director General, there are 213 Sri Lankan fishermen and 40 fishing boats under Indian custody. He added that a sum of 500,000 rupees has been granted to the Sri Lankan High Commission in Chennai in order to purchase clothing and other essentials for these fishermen who are in Indian custody. The Director General of the Department of Fisheries said that immediate steps will be taken to bring back these fishermen once they are released.
Meanwhile, 3 individuals died in 3 separate accidents that occurred in Dambulla and Avisavella.
A motorist died in an accident that occurred along the Kurunayagala-Dambulla main road close to the Pohoronwewa school at around 10:50 last night. The police said that the accident was a result of a collision between a lorry and a motorcycle. The motorcyclist, who sustained severe injuries from the accident, succumbed to his injuries after being admitted to the Dambulla hospital. The deceased was a 34-year-old resident of the Pallegama area in Palpola. The driver of the lorry has been arrested and the police are conducting further investigations. Meanwhile, a pedestrian died in an accident at around 6:20 last evening in the Kapuwatta area in Dambulla. The individual met with the accident after being run over by a bus while crossing the road. He died upon admission to the Dambulla hospital. The deceased was a 52-year-old resident of the Thittawalgoda area. A motorist died when he attempted to overtake a tipper near the Ukwata roundabout in Avisavella. The deceased was a resident of the Palekanda area, aged 35. The driver of the tipper has been arrested for further investigation.
Well, that's our lunchtime news bulletin. Thank you very much for watching. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Shanjaram Prati. Goodbye and take care.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.